My name is Fred Sanders. I have generated 8 figures in e-com revenue. I'm currently running 2 7-figure e-com brands right now, and my goal is to teach you how to build successful e-com brands without selling you anything. And today's topic is scaling your brand that's doing 5 to 6 figures to 7 figures a year. Now, being stuck at 5 to 6 figures a year is a problem that a lot of businesses deal with. A lot of them try to scale to 7 figures. This is a problem that I've had for a long time until I was able to break that 7-figure a year mile mark with 2 of my brands. And today I'm going to give you guys the roadmap that took me to 7 figures a year with 3 important topics that you need to implement into your business. They go in order of existing customers, you need to be converting traffic, and then more traffic. And we're going to go into a deep dive on what these 3 things mean. We're going to break it down. I'm going to give you guys some things you can actually implement and do actionable steps inside of your business to hopefully scale to 7 figures this year. And I'm going to be covering all that without selling you anything into this video. The only thing I ask, and the 2 most important steps to actually start to 7 figures a year, is to go ahead and subscribe to this channel for more free long form content on how to actually implement that into your business. And go follow me on Instagram so you guys can see my daily post. I also post a lot of value on that as well. Just do those 2 things if you actually want to start and make 7 figures this year, because I'm going to help you. That is my main goal. One of the biggest problems that most businesses have is they have a really low AOV. Now, if you do not know what this means average order value. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with it, but most brands only can convert 1 customer to buy 1 thing from their store. And this is a huge hit to profit. You cannot pay as much for your advertising if you can't get customers. If you only get customers to buy 1 thing, let's say you were paying $10 per customer and that customer bought a $40 item. Let's say you were left, for the sake of math, with $30 profit. If you can get that customer to buy 2 of those items, or maybe and upsell them on another item that was $50, you have a lot more money to push to these customers and spend on advertising to grow your business, or just pocket as profit directly. So that's why our first lesson is going to be boosting AOV. So we're going to go ahead and write this on the whiteboard, AOV. And I'm going to go ahead and list out all the ways you can boost AOV, and then we'll go into detail. So the first one is going to be upsells, obviously. A lot of these are going to be self-explanatory, but I'm going to be giving you guys some more tips on how you can actually boost these. So then the next one is going to be value bundles. I'm not spelling this right at all. I'm not really good with my writing, but we're going to try to get some visuals for you guys. Third thing is post, checkout, upsell. So you have upsells, you have post, checkout, upsells. Then I also do minimum payments for your add to cart. So we're just going to put for this free shipping unlock. Okay, now these are 4 steps you can actually implement into your business. Now, chances are some of you guys are doing these 4 right here, but you aren't doing them correctly. And I'll see a lot of people try to do upsells, and they're just honestly bad. They don't inspire the customer to actually want to take it. They have a low conversion rate on their upsell. Let's say it's like 25%. You should be getting your upsells like almost every single customer buying. Like I said, you want to be able to boost that AOV. So I'm going to show you a brand that has a great AOV with a very cheap product. This product's only $20, and they have some great ways of implementing these, especially this one right here that I know you guys can take the style from. So the company is called Take Shots. As you can see, like I said, the product price is only $20. Most e-com brands would be a $20 AOV. I guarantee their AOV is around $30, $40, maybe even $50, and that just helps them a lot with advertising. So if we go ahead and add one of these to our cart, they're gonna bring it right here. So you see it says spend $55 or more and get free shipping. That's already incentivizing customers to spend at least like $70 with this brand. They also have down here, make it a bundle. They have the starter bundle, which is they have like another version of their little Take Shots. They have this little full one, and then they have a half version, which is like a mini version. So they have that bundle right there for $34 that people can get. If they want to buy 6 or more of these straws, they have 104. Right, so let's take a look at their bundle section. They have all these value bundles. Look at this. This is a 6-piece right here. They also put like canteens. Another interesting thing that I'm seeing about this store, if we look at their thing, go to all their products, they're known for this little Take Shot straw, but they also have all this other drinkware. They're selling stickers. They're selling canteens, lanyards, cases, t-shirts of their brand. And these things are selling because, you know, if you offer the customer this product, chances are maybe not all of them bite it, but some customers will bite that. right? Especially if you say like, hey, if you spend $50, we'll throw in a free t-shirt, or we'll throw in a free sticker. Just giving them something like a free sticker or a free t-shirt, you will not believe how much these customers will buy for that. It seems kind of ridiculous to be like, I'm going to spend $50 more to get a sticker, and customers will actually do it, right? So one thing I will say for this website, I personally like to do my bundles on my product page itself. So I'll put like, buy 2, you get 15% off, buy 3, 20% off, buy 4, 25% off. And I will put that directly on my product page, so that way I can get a lot more. And one thing that I like doing even more is have it directly auto selected on like buy 2. And they have to manually go on there and uncheck 2 to click 1 if they want to buy 1. But that way it just gets a lot of people buying 2, as it's the normal. Like, that's what we're already doing. And I also put like a little sticker that says most popular, and it's already auto selected as soon as they land on the website. So most popular is social proof, and it's just a lot easier for them to just go ahead and buy 2 than it is to buy 1, go through the hassle of unchecking a few buttons and kind of navigating that. But Take Shots is a great example of, like I said, the bundles that they're doing. Upsells are on there. They have the upsells for their bundles, their value bundles. After you buy on post checkout, if you guys do not know what post checkout, I'm not going to buy this Take Shot straw, but there's a few softwares that you can go on Shopify. And after your customer buys a product, if you do not want to upsell them on the product page itself, the post checkout is perfect. They already have their card details put in. All they have to literally do is push one button, and you can get them to buy either another one. You can either get them to buy an upsell. Let's say they want a shirt from your brand, which is not something that you're probably going to want to sell for post checkout. You want to give them something they actually want, right? The shirts and things only work if you're talking about like, hey, spend $50 to get a free shirt, or hey, spend $50 to get a free sticker. But post checkout, you want to give them something they actually want. So let's say if it's this Take Shot straw, let's say free case, or you put a cool case on there, something that actually has to go with the product and something they might actually want. And you put that for $10, they click on that, and you'll be able to sell them because their card information, like I said, is already put on there. And the free shipping unlock, don't just give your customers free shipping. If you want to boost your AOV, make them unlock it. Make them buy at least, a certain amount before they unlock this free shipping. Let's say you're charging for shipping is only $5. Yes, that may lower your conversion rate just slightly, not offering free shipping right away. But if you're boosting for AOV, I promise you're going to get a lot more profit, because the customers who actually want to buy this product from your brand, which is people who only want to buy it from just you can make a lot more money from them by upselling them and making them buy more to get free shipping than just offering free shipping to all your customers, right? That's why I always try to do some type of free shipping unlock. What you see is Take Shots did a very great job on that. They said to spend $55. So I would study this brand, guys. Go to this website and check them out even more. But that is AOV and how to boost your AOV. And this brings me into the next subtopic of existing customers. By the way, if you didn't already know what we were talking about, we're talking about go ahead and squeezing as much value from the existing customers that you already have. You're doing things like that by boosting your AOV, making the customers who are already going to buy from you, you already have their eyeballs. You don't have to spend more traffic from these guys to buy more things. That's boosting your AOV. This next one is boosting the customer lifetime value. If there is one thing on this list that is killing businesses, is their lifetime value is, like I said, they buy one time. Think of big brands, Nike, Walmart, Amazon. These brands have customers continuously coming back. Their lifetime value is in the thousands, tens of thousands. They spend a bunch of money for one customer. Let's say they spend $10,000 on a New York billboard. These companies can afford that because if they get 1-2 customers to start shopping with them, they know they'll keep coming back and giving them money. Versus you're spending all of this money. You only get one customer to buy from you one time, then you have to spend more money to get new leads. It's just not a very great way to do it. You have to boost your customer lifetime value. Now, there is a few ways you can do this, but the main thing is just having a good brand. Being a good brand, giving your customer a great customer experience. This is like having a great product. It doesn't even have to be a reusable product or like a food or a consumable where they have to continuously do that. But if you do sell a consumable, you obviously have a better LTV just off rip, right? But let's say you're selling something that's, let me think of like a light bulb. Customers are going to continuously want to buy just your light bulb. Let's say their light bulb breaks, or they want to buy one from their family member, or they want to recommend it. Having a great light bulb, giving them a great packaging, giving them a great overall customer experience, making sure they know you contact us at this customer support email. We'll respond to you within 1 business day, sometimes even 6 hours. We have very great customer support. Giving them an overall great customer experience is going to get that LTV going up and building up. Now, another way you can do this is having a better brand, like making sure you have a better website, make this everything about customer experience. You have great color scheme. You don't have your colors all over the place. But the biggest thing, like I said, guys, just make sure you're not one and doneing your customers. You're not one night standing with your customers. You want them to continuously come back. You want to build just a repeat of these people. So that way you get 100 customers. They buy from you maybe one time a year. And every time you're adding new customers to this list, you're continuously getting money and you're not losing your old customers. So that is the 2 subcategories for your existing customers that you already have in your business. This one's probably the most important. Most people do not need more traffic. They just need to maximize the money they're getting from the existing customers they already have. Do this by boosting your AOV. Do this by boosting your LTV, or your customer lifetime value. I don't know if I'm even putting the acronym right. Boost those 2 and you will have a lot more success on taking your business from 6 to 7 figures. Just that alone probably could take you to 7 figures, honestly. And that brings us into the second category of what can take your business from 6 to 7 figures. And that's going to be simply, let me flip this page. And that's going to be traffic to customer. So taking traffic into an actual buying customer is a very important lesson to take 6 to 7 figures. How you're going to be doing this is building your customer trust. So first thing is going to be customer trust. So you want your customer to trust you. If your customer does not trust you, they're not going to buy from your brand. If you go to a sketchy website, you're not going to buy from that sketchy website. So why would you expect your customer to be doing the same thing? Now, you might think you have a trustworthy website, but chances are you probably don't if you're still at 6 figures, because a lot of the traffic that's going to your store isn't converting. When you have low trust, that leads to things like low conversion rate. If you're struggling with the 1-2% conversion rate, that's bad. You should be at a 5, 6, 7, 8% conversion rate. That way, when you're paying for all this traffic, they're actually buying from your store. Now, great ways you can do this of building your customer trust is giving them transparency. You trust anyone who has great transparency. Think more psychology when you're thinking about your customers, right? Think about how you would want to be treated by a brand that you don't know. If you meet somebody random, would you trust somebody who is a shell? He never tells you anything. He doesn't barely talk. He's really quiet in the corner. You can't really get a lot of information out of him. Versus the extrovert that just tells you everything they know about their life, everything. It's just completely transparent. They tell you all their bad things, all their flaws. We obviously know you would trust the extrovert because they're telling you all their flaws. Everything is just out there. You can take all this information and judge them. When you judge them, you can build trust. How you do this for a business, because you can't obviously tell them personal values, is letting them know things like shipping times, right? If you tell them your shipping times, if you go on your product page and you're not telling them when the product is going to be arriving, 9 times out of 10, they're not even going to buy it, right? They want to know exactly when this product is arriving. If you look at a brand that is doing this very, very well, go to Amazon, right? You want your product page to look great. Amazon is a great way to replicate a product page. Look at their thing. They're showing exactly transparency on the shipping, right? Thursday, June 20th. All orders are shipped. Fastest delivery tomorrow, June 15th. They even have a timer, or they used to have a timer where it's like, order now and we'll secure your spot for June 15th. They're very transparent, right? Not only are they doing that on the product page, but it's also on the checkout. It's not just the product page. So make sure they're doing, when they click a shipping option, they know when that shipping option is going to be there. This is very easy to do in Shopify. Make sure you go to like shipping policies and you can add the text 3 to 5 day shipping right there on the text, or you can download Shopify apps that can help with that, or just your overall Shopify theme will also give you the option to put your shipping times. So make sure you're transparent about that. Make sure you're transparent about your guarantee and your refund. Most customers would want to know if you don't offer a refund than if you just don't put it out there at all. Like if I would click on a brand that's like, hey, we do not offer refunds, and they gave me a reason, I'm like, okay, well, now I understand. It's a consumable, it's a food. We can't take foods back to our warehouse and ship them to other customers because this is a health concern. If I read that from a website, I'm like, okay, I understand. Versus if they didn't have a guarantee or a return, you're leaking customers. You're having customers who are not going to buy from you because you're not as transparent. Make sure you're doing things like order tracking. A great way to do this is put that in your navigation. Look at Amazon as well. If you go anywhere on the website, I believe they have an order tracking list. You click on your orders, You can go to your order, click on it, and then track it. They know exactly where to track their order. Any customer knows if you buy a product from Amazon, you're gonna get not only fast shipping, but you're gonna know exactly where your order is. You're gonna know you're getting a return if you don't like it. That's why people are buying from Amazon. They're very, very transparent. They have all of these guarantees, right? Another thing most people are doing is they have a lot of reviews. Make sure your reviews look real. Make sure they're not all 5 stars. Share the bad reviews about them. Make sure you're putting 1-star reviews on your product, 4-star, 3-star reviews. Make sure the customers can see this. Not everyone's gonna enjoy your product. There's no product in this world that everyone's going to love. And customers know this. If you go on a website, all 5-star reviews, you're not going to trust it. You're gonna look at it as fake reviews. Your customers are smart, I'm telling you, right? So make sure you're showing these bad reviews, these 4-star reviews, these 1-star reviews. Sprinkle a couple in there, but most of them can be 5-star reviews. Obviously, you wanna show good reviews, but that social proof that your review is actually real is great. Another one you can do, and the last thing, is getting articles on your product. The good thing about this, if we type in tab sex chocolate, obviously Google SEO is gonna put the company's website first. But look at this. People also ask, what do sex chocolates do? A lot of these tabs that you get is from having other companies write articles about your thing. So tabs.co, okay, that's from the actual brand right there. I'm trying to think where I can see an article. So if we're looking right here, you see there's a lot of articles or just different websites talking about this product. You have Reddit right there. You have the Amazon, which is obvious. Look at the videos. You have YouTube videos of people doing it, TikTok videos, and it's all about this one product and this one brand. This is another website, right? This is a whole nother website that has an article written out for these guys, or they're actually trying to scam for their product. This is a whole nother people who have an article written out for these guys. How you can do this is customers are going out and try to research if your product is even good for them. You're gonna do research before you buy an expensive product or maybe a food product or maybe any product you're gonna do, right? You wanna have your customers being able to land on something that you can control. You wanna give them that information. As you can see, some people might read this. There's no way for them to buy it, but they might read this article, go back, and then buy from the actual Tabs Chocolate website. So give them articles to read. Great way to do this is just pay journalists, right? Go on Twitter, follow journalists, reach out to them and have them write articles about your brand, or go on Fiverr and have people just pay the dang journalist and have them do a Google SEO of a blog of something about your product, answering questions from a third party perspective, so that if a customer goes on that website, they're like, oh, this is a real honest blog review. And you make sure that it's a good review and it's telling all the features and benefits of your product. Customers are gonna love that. They're gonna feel a lot more trusted and they're gonna buy your product a lot more, which is gonna boost your conversion rate. So that is building your customer trust. Like I said, if we wrap all those things up, just being transparent, trust equals transparency. And if you can't read that, I'm sorry. I know my handwriting is horrible. The next thing to getting traffic into customers is going to be your brand, man. A lot of people struggle on this. Why does every e-com store that you click on, you know it's a drop shipping site? That is a problem. You should not have your website looking like a drop shipping store. So many people are missing out on so much money because their website looks like a drop shipping store. Their brand looks like a drop shipping store. Their logo looks like that. When you have a product that is a known winner and you're pulling 6 figures revenue, why haven't you paid someone to design you a brand new website? Why haven't you paid someone 3, 4, 5 grand to design you a better website that can boost your conversion rate by 0.5, 1%? That is way more than 5 grand. That's a profit year after year. Why haven't you paid someone to design your brand a better logo? Why do you still have a weird color scheme? Why does your customer not even know what your color scheme is? One other thing you can do is establish your brand values. What does your brand even stand for? What does your brand even do? There people don't even know where their brand's going. They're just selling a product. This Take Shot, let's say you're doing a Take Shot straw, or let's do the Tabs chocolate. They know exactly what their brand values is. Not only do they know their product, but they know why they're doing it. There's certain things they want to do. If I'm just going to go straight off of this, I'm like, this is a high quality product. This is unique. This is revolutionary. That's what their brand stands for. They want to stand out. They don't want to just be normal. So establish brand values. Make a better website. Make a better logo. One thing I also love to do before starting a new product, before even running the product, I'm categorizing what my target audience is. So let's say I'm selling the sex chocolate. I'm like, who is going to buy this? I'm thinking, okay, maybe females 18 to 30 because it's more based for a younger audience, right? They might live in the United States and United Kingdom because poor countries probably aren't going to buy a sex chocolate because they have more things to buy or more important things to buy than just throwing their money away. Okay, so those are my target countries. What are these customers going to look like? What are they going to like? Probably customers who are sexually active. They're not going to be these good, upstanding Christians because those people probably aren't, trying to buy a sex chocolate and spice up their sex life, right? They're probably going to be people who are either dating, probably couples. So you want to establish your target audience. So that way when you're making marketing, you can go back to this targeting audience and you can look at it like every piece of content has to match and be targeting to these people. I shouldn't be making content for old people who are single. It's just not gonna hit. These people aren't going to buy it. Establish your target audience. I love doing that in Notion. I go in Google Doc and I just write those down, or a Notion and I write that down. One more thing you can do to build your brand is buy another affiliates, right? Buy people to make content for your brand. Tabs Chocolate did a great job at that. You've seen on the YouTube videos list. They had a lot of people posting these videos, right? A lot of people doing these. Now, if you buy a big influencer, let's say you're selling a car gadget, go to a top influencer for cars or motorcycles or whatever and have them do a review on your product. Pay for them $1-2 to have a review on your product. Not only are all their customers gonna go and buy that product, so you're gonna make the money back anyways, you can now put their face on your website like, hey, this guy loved it, or put their review on your website, right on your product page. So that way people are scrolling down like, wow, like, dang, this guy did it. I love this guy, car guy. This dude is representing this brand. I'm going to do that. That's building the brand. Think about it this way. Let's say you're going to buy a pre-workout. Would you buy a pre-workout from just a regular brand? They don't have any influencers on it. It's just random people they have in their product reviews. Just random people you don't know. Or the pre-workout brand that has Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Chris Bumstead, having videos of them trying it. You're just gonna trust it because you trust those people. You're leveraging the people and their reputation and you're attaching it to your brand. You get all the reputation that they built by just paying them a few $1,000s. So it makes a lot of sense to go ahead and find these influencers to go ahead and sponsor your brand. I do that a lot with my brands, and that's why customers trust my brand so much and they feel that this is an actual brand. The last thing is traffic. Now, traffic can obviously, that's what most people think about when they're taking a brand from 6 to 7 figures. Oh, I need more traffic. I need more views. I need to pay for more ads. I need more organic marketing. This is actually the last step, but I'm gonna give you guys some rules and some ways you can improve your traffic. How do I spell traffic? I'm the only millionaire that does not know how to spell. I'm horrible at spelling. So going on to traffic, the biggest piece of advice I can give you guys for this is a rule that I'm pretty sure most of you guys have heard. It is the 80-20 rule. Now, if you have not heard this, allow me to change your life with the 80-20 rule. Look, if you're a one product store, this does not apply to you. Let's say you're selling a broad array of products. You have a website that's selling 100 products. 20% of those products are giving you 80% of the results. 1 or 2 of those products are giving you all your sales, right? Now, I like to take this all the way down to the funnel. One product is giving you most of the views, is giving you your best return on ads. Not only are people buying it more, people are more interested in that product. One social media is working better than all the other social medias. You're posting on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat all equally. You're putting those many hours, but realistically, 80% of your results are coming from TikTok. When you go on TikTok, whether it's your ads, whether it's organic content, one creative style is working better than all the other styles. Yet you're still making all these other styles of creatives. What I'm trying to say, if you haven't already picked up on it, is double down on the 20% that's working for you. Go ahead and analyze your business and see what's already working for you. Let's say I have a fitness product that sells jump ropes, boxing gloves, and a bunch of other fitness products, but boxing gloves is selling the most and it's selling the best on TikTok. I'm gonna post more content about boxing gloves on TikTok. Let's say my best creative is a tutorial when people show them how to throw boxing combos, but I'm still posting all these other ones like B-roll clips of the boxing gloves. I'm doing public interviews of the boxing gloves. I'm gonna stop doing most of those things, right? I'm gonna put most of that to the side. I'm gonna double down on the creative that's working for me. I'm gonna make more of that. That way I get more value. I'm double downing on the thing that's working for me already, the 20% that's giving me most of my results. Now this brings me into my last subcategory on traffic, and that is going to be quality views. Now this works for organic and paid ads. I'm gonna more touch on organic, but paid ads I'm gonna touch on in a while. I'm gonna tell you a story about a brand that I ran in the past. I used to get so many views on this product. I was pulling, I think total we pulled over 2 billion views on just TikTok alone. Like, I'm sure if I told you guys the product, you would know exactly what the product was. The problem was it was not quality views. For every million views I would get, I would only probably sell $3,000 to $5,000. A lot of people were visiting or looking at my product. It was more entertaining than them actually going to my store and checking out. And that was a problem because now the products that I run now, I get a million views. I'm pulling 50K revenue, 75K revenue. Like, it's a great day. But that product was 5K, 3K. So what was the difference? It was the type of content that I was making. I was making more entertaining content, appealing to the masses, showing more entertaining content than more product-centric content and focusing on how to make that go viral. I was more focused on the entertaining content, which wasn't converting as well. So we had all these 2 billion views that theoretically should have made that brand into a 8, 9, 10 figure brand. It just kind of capped out at like a 6 to 7 figure brand, and it didn't do as well as it should have because most of my videos were not product centric. And if you do not know what the word product centric is, that just means it's more about the product. You're showing the benefits of the product. The whole video is basically focused on the product itself. When you're doing your organic content, make sure you're posting high converting content. You're not just doing high view content. When you're doing your paid ads, this is one thing I started doing on paid ads because I've been dabbling into it. If you don't know, I'm pretty much growing my 7-figure businesses with organic marketing alone, and then I hire out the paid ad side. But I've been learning the paid ad side, and one thing I noticed is if you ever done paid ads, you look at your metrics like the CPM, right? So your CPM basically means how much you're paying to show your product to 1,000 viewers. If your CPM is over a certain target, most people recommend you to turn it off. This can be a problem. If you're turning off your CPM to a high quality traffic that's converting well, let's say you have a high CPM, but you also have a high CTR and a low CPC, and a lot of people are buying from it. It doesn't make sense to turn it off because let's say you have to pay $100 to show it to 1,000 people. Well, out of those 1,000 people, 50 of them are buying, so you're making more money. You're paying a lot to show to 1,000 viewers, but you're getting high quality traffic rather than paying $50 per se for 1,000 to show it to 1,000 people and only 1 or 2 people convert. I'm hoping this makes sense. It was kind of confusing on the paid ad side. But what you're going to be trying to do is target high quality traffic. You don't want low quality views. That's why I like to use sites like Instagram or Facebook. Those are more high quality views. TikTok, posting on that, you're getting low quality views. Not a lot of people who have money. It's a lot of kids on there. There's a lot of 15, 13-year-olds that just are looking at the product. They don't really have money. And if they wanted to buy it, they have to go ask their parents and they're going to tell them no. Versus Facebook, if you're going viral on Facebook to these older people, those are the people who have money, right? So you want to go out and chase for these high quality views. I hope that made sense, and I hope I explained that pretty well. So that is the breakdown of the 3 things you must do to transform your business into a 7-figure business. Make sure you're not only taking notes on this video, but you're actually applying these lessons. One final piece of advice I can give you: it doesn't matter how much stuff you learn, it only matters what you apply to your business. You must learn and apply. You can be the smartest man in the world and know every single fact, but if you don't apply any of those things into your life is still in shambles. You must learn and apply. So I hope you guys apply some of these things to your business. If you like this video or you got any content from this or any value from this, please drop a like on this video and comment what you want to see next and what you want me to cover next on building brands and just overall making your e-commerce store better. If you want to hear more from me, I'm going to link my socials down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching this video.